my goodness. There you go, baby. What do you say? How's that? Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so far. So far. Is that a butterfly?
Yep.
There's some pretty leaves on the top.
I'm a pirate.
You're a pirate, huh?
Fly, fly. Are you date? Oh, yeah. Well, this is my pet butterfly. It's a big butterfly, right, Mommy? Hey, look what I got.
What is that?
A butterfly.
Ooh.
A sword.
You have a sword, buddy?
Yeah. See
I
its
see it.
eyes? You see its eyes?
Careful with it, it's going to pop.
I'm being very careful with mine to not drop it.
Yeah.
What's that? Do you know what that is? What flag do you think it goes to? What does it represent?
I think American.
It's
Whoa.
Rock.
What does it look like a little bit to you? Is it shiny and sparkly?
It looks like my rock.
Your rock.
I have a rock just like this, but it's a little bit bigger.
does it look
Yeah.
like gold?
Does it sparkle a little like gold?
It sparkles a little, yeah.
There you go. They call that, it has a name, it's called fool's gold. And the reason they call it that is because some people would be mining for gold and they would come across this rock and think they found gold. But it's not. It just looks a little bit like gold, and so it's not worth anything. They thought it was
Well,
very
it's
valuable.
worth something. We paid money
Can we
for
do
it.
this one? What is there a lot of in Arizona, do you think?
They have them out here too.
Yeah, the desert has nice things like birds and fun little bugs and things like that. But there's lots of snakes too, isn't there? You see a lot of snakes. Or have you ever seen a red snake out in the desert?
No.
No?
I've never went to the desert before.
Wow. In the Arizona desert, they have rattlesnakes. They're very dangerous. You have to be very careful. And these are rattlesnake eggs. So you have to be very careful when you open them, okay? You be very careful when you open that.
And it's our own pet rattlesnake.
Well, they're just eggs. If you take care of them, maybe they'll grow up into rattlesnakes, but they're just eggs.
Watch out!
She didn't even jump. I jumped, and she didn't even jump. He told me that wasn't going to work, and I didn't believe him. Did that scare you at all? At all? Just a little bit? A little bit? Okay,
Thank
we got a
you.
little bit of scare. Well, maybe you'll be able to trick some of your friends into thinking it's rattlesnake eggs. You were a little smarter than that, but maybe some of your friends
Is it
will.
actually rattlesnake eggs?
No, it's
No,
a
we're
trick.
it's a trick.
We would never give you rattlesnake eggs, and we would never give you a rattlesnake. It's just a little trick. It's just a little rubber band.
So when it,
And you roll it up really tight like that. And then when you put it, you have to put it in here real careful like. And close it. And then you hand it to someone and it says, caution when opening. What does it say? Tape here before mailing. Okay. Oh, you could mail that. That'd be fun to mail that. Yeah. Okay, so then when you open it, what happens?
let's see, do it again. Whoa!
It's a little scary, isn't it?
No.
No, you just said it was a little scary.
A little. And then this
You're
is
a
for the
little
both of
scared.
you guys. Look at what this is. This is the Wild Desert Coloring Book. So there's a coloring book with all the desert animals like javelina, and that looks like a, is that any, we don't have iguanas. What do we have? Gila monsters, and road runners, and coyotes. So I didn't,
A coloring book.
yeah, I didn't bring the
coloring
crayons because
book,
they would
yeah.
probably have melted, but you probably have crayons here, and you can color all the desert animals. Okay.
At Abby's room.
In Abby's room. Do you like desert animals? Look at, they look a little like dogs, but those are called coyotes. Have you ever heard of a coyote? Or
Yeah.
seen a coyote? What are they doing right there? Can you tell?
Ow!
Very good. That's exactly what I was going to see if Austin could howl. Do you know how to howl?
Ow!
Very good. You make a very good coyote. And what's that? That is a big tarantula. You would want to color that like a brown color.
Yeah, and then you know what? I've seen a tarantula
Yeah,
in
spider.
actual life.
Me too. I saw one the other day when I was pumping gas right by my car. I was a little nervous. Yeah. Oh. Pappy's got one more thing to give
Okay,
you.
let me tell you, back in World War II, that was before I was born.
Come over where they're all together.
Before anybody was born, before anybody here was born. Back in World War II, they were fighting a war, and they had to find a place all over the United States. They were looking for a place they could train the people to shoot their machine guns, their big machine guns, because they're anti-aircraft guns. So the guys who flew along in planes had to have guns to shoot other airplanes with that would come in, the smaller airplanes. They needed to find a place to help them shoot, to where they could train their people to shoot them down. And one of the places they picked was Kingman, Arizona. So way back in World War II, they trained people out there near Kingman where to shoot their guns. And when they...
How many years ago was that, Dan?
Oh, that was over 50 years ago.
50 years ago.
That's like close to 60 years ago. So today you can go back and find these World War II relics. You can find bullets where the bullets that came out of those machine guns are still out there on the desert. And these are ones I found to give you guys that you can have. Some of them I polished up. You can have one polished one if you want.
I don't want just one polish.
Well, that's all I have for my grandkids. You can have a one polished one and one regular one. This is the way you find them in the ground. You can have whatever ones you want. A lot of times they're mangled up and they have scratches and stuff because they hit a target. They would put metal targets out there like old tanks and old Jeeps and stuff. And they would shoot at those targets and they would get all mangled up. You can see how that one's hit something. Some of them are ripped open.
Like
They
which
would
one?
hit, well, I've got those at home. I didn't bring any of those. I didn't think you wanted those. But they show that they've hit something really hard. So you can have two of those. You can have one of the ones that... And I think I brought enough because your dad was in the military. I thought he might want a couple. And maybe your mom too. So I thought they might want some.
Daddy,
Ooh.
sure. They're bullets
Okay, so I
from
better
big guns.
save.
Look like 50 caliber bullets.
They're 50, yeah, that's what they are. 50 caliber bullets.
Is it okay if I have a polished one or no?
Yeah,
You
you can have a
can
polished
take two
one.
of each.
Or, let's see, I've got 3 more grandkids, so I think I need to do that.
So what's left? I'll take the...
Yeah, you can take
Does Alicia
whichever
want a
one.
bullet?
This one is a little more unique. It's got a scratch on it from hitting something.
It's not a very girly thing, but if you
I'll take
wanted
this I
one.
guess.
And you can take another
Take a dark one.
dark one.
Yeah.
They have the original patina.
If there's enough for
collector's
whatever.
save.
Alicia said if you have enough, she'll take one.
These are 50 cal.
Oh, that's right.
Fun gun to shoot.
Yeah,
I'll
which
tell
you want a polished one?
Is that okay?
Yeah, you can have one polished one. That gives me just enough for the rest of the kids.
What did kids say for all the nice presents?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Kingman was the place, the only place in the nation where they scrapped all of their warplanes.
Kingman?
They brought them all to Kingman. It's a big enough airport.
Wow.
They had a big airport there, and they parked any airplanes you want to scrap had to be flown into Kingman, and they scrapped them all there. You can look it all up on the internet. Too.
Huh.
Yeah.
So they have a big airplane graveyard there.
Well, they're not there now. They scrapped them, so they cut them up.
Cut 'em
And,
up.
So there's nothing left.
You're taking a picture.
Look at me. Look at me. Hey. Daddy, take a picture. Whoa. I fly. Take a picture.
now he's going to try it. Careful. We don't want you falling off. No, 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 no.